G'day guys, DYLIEDOG here. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. So guys, in today's video, I thought I should go over the reasons why I believe Caustic's nerf was such a drastic change. And as a Caustic main who's got over 10,000 kills on him, I do think I have a pretty good perspective on the matter. Now at the moment, the channel's doing a huge giveaway of 2,150 Apex coins, and 3 people will win this huge prize. So take a look at the description below to find out how to enter this huge giveaway. But anyway guys, let's hit along with the video. So of course, in the recent patch notes that came out yesterday, the main talking point was about Caustic's nerf. Not because he was nerfed, but just because of how drastic the nerf was. So it says here that Caustic's Nox gas grenade cooldown is increased to 2.5 minutes up to 3.5 minutes, and his Nox gas damage is a flat rate of 5 HP per tick instead of ramping up from 6 HP up to 12. Now for one update to bring this much of a change is quite extraordinary, but a lot of the Apex community were very happy with this change. Now I'm going to try and look at this objectively, because yes I am a Caustic main, but I do believe that he did need a nerf. Now let's unpack why I think Caustic's nerf was so drastic, and then I'll go through my thoughts on this nerf. So of course Caustic is a defensive legend, and in Season 0 and 1 he was basically unplayable. His hitbox was way too big and his abilities were very lackluster. Before Season 2, 3 and 4 where he did get some buffs which were needed, but the problems started to arise probably around Season 5 when he got a buff that allowed teammates to see through his gas and take no slowing effects. So of course Apex Legends being a team game, now that his abilities didn't hinder his teammates, he became a viable legend. And now we get to this season where it's got to the point where everyone bar Caustic mains hate Caustic. Now why was this nerf so drastic? Well I think the pro players had something to do with it, but I think this is also due to trying to make Caustic play a certain role in Apex Legends, which is still to be able to lock down a building, but for his gas to play more defensively than offensively. Now I'm sure everyone's heard the line, the only way to combat a Caustic is by using Caustic, and that is why I believe Respawn made the change that his gas only ticks at 5 HP instead of ramping up from 6 up to 12 HP. So other legends are still hindered by his gas, but there's not a bigger risk of getting knocked. Another point to add as well is that Respawn devs have wanted to take some power away from Caustic's gas outside of buildings, and again to play more into a defensive role. So his gas lets you know that your building has been breached, but doesn't get to the point where an enemy gets knocked in the gas. Another thing to add that backs this up is if you do the maths before the nerf, his gas takes 10 ticks before knocking an enemy on full health. However, after Caustic's nerf, it'll take 20 ticks to knock an enemy, so double the amount of time to knock an enemy on full health with his gas. Now what do I think about the nerf? Well like I said, I think Caustic did need a nerf, but yes this nerf was a bit drastic. Now I know there is no counter to Caustic gas, and once it's deployed it's over, no way of pushing a Caustic, and Respawn devs have said they do not want the only way to combat abilities is with other abilities, so I understand the nerf, and I think it was a step in the right direction. On the other hand, Respawn have to be careful when it comes to nerfing him too drastically because they don't want Caustic to become the old Season 0 Caustic. Now Respawn did add below the Caustic portion of the patch notes that they are open to buffing Caustic in the future if needed. Now I'm personally not throwing my controller through the screen just yet, just because Caustic got nerfed, because no one knows how this will play out. I think everyone needs to take a deep breath and play the update for about a week or so to see how Caustic plays. Who knows, maybe we'll see not much of a difference at all. So let's get into the question for the video, which is, do you think Caustic's nerf was too much, too little, or perfect? Let me know in the comments section below. Now before I go, I would like to remind you to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and also if you are new to the channel, make sure to click the subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, as I'm currently posting daily videos covering leaks, rumors, and information about Apex Legends. But anyway guys, DYLIEDOG will catch you all later.